I guess we're not centered around Purdue, we're centered around ourselves, but Purdue is looking like Alabama against Iowa.
They look really good, yeah. That was a good game. We kind of watched the highlights yesterday, and they look dangerous. I mean, we were both kind of just like sitting there watching their plays and stuff, and their offense is really pretty automatic. So I don't know, we'll see. Our defense yesterday was not that great against.
Great in the second half.
Minnesota, yeah, it was great in the second half, but still, I mean, if you're going up against what we saw with Purdue yesterday, in 2 more weeks, we got some work to do. So, that being said, a lot that kind of comes off of, so bye weeks are great. I think I've seen a lot of stuff on socials just about like how we kind of got screwed over with having 8 straight weeks of games, and then we just now are getting our bye weeks, whereas Minnesota is their first game coming off of a bye week was against us, so they were like fresh, they're ready to go, they were hyped up,
totally prepared for us.
Yeah, and one of the big things too that the Husker players were saying in like post game conferences and whatnot was just that like people just were tired, like the guys were just like no one woke up.
Yeah, like they woke up for the game and like they practiced in the morning, so they should do fine in a game. But the players were talking about how everyone was waking up and they were kind of groggy, and everyone kind of had like a business attitude, whether unlike what's normally kind of the case, especially with like late night home games, which is more of like a hype mentality.
Right. It
was more like this is business, we gotta go do what we gotta do.
Right.
Which is like fine, but you also gotta bring the energy.
Right.
And so I don't know if that's on our leaders. That's gonna be huge in this bye week. I really don't think. I think our defense is fine. First half was whatever. They didn't have the energy. Second half, we pretty much shut them down. They did not throw the ball at all in the second half, really. And JoJo kind of talked about that in his post game. I think it really comes down to, I hope in this bye week, Adrian fucking finds his confidence again.
Yeah, no, for real.
That's
he looked really uncomfy in that pocket yesterday, and that play at the end there too, where he stepped back in the end zone and got that safety or whatever, and it's just like you
gotta have the football knowledge. For
real. You gotta be able to. What was it? 11 yards he backed up.
I don't remember.
It was something like that. Like that's just something you can't be doing. So yeah, I mean it's really just kind of about like we know that we have the ability to play these Big Ten teams big and play them well. It's just a matter of
we're just beating Nebraska.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's the same thing we've seen. I mean, yesterday was watching the Illinois game all over again. It was watching the 2020 Huskers again. It was watching the 2019 Huskers again.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was so defeating because we know what these players are capable of. We know what this program is capable of in previous weeks. I mean, when we're playing these top 10 teams close, like, it's good.
13-point differential between Oklahoma and Michigan State and Michigan.
Yeah.
It's just insane.
Right. So we know we have the capability. It's a matter of executing and just being prepared, I guess. So I think it really just kind of, I don't know, it's just so tough. It's so tough. And Colt, I mean, I'm sure you guys saw the videos and stuff of him yesterday, just like on the verge of tears.
Kind of sad, kind of like.
Just really.
Doing is like, kind of just tick, like.
Yeah.
I'll get better.
Yeah.
You'll just kind of like doing that. It's like, damn, you're hurting, bro. Sorry, dog.
Not for real.
We'll figure this out for you. And you got to figure it out for yourself. But
right.
Yeah, and it sucks because this Nebraska team has shown literally in every single position that we have what it takes. The O-line has looked good at times. Adrian's looked phenomenal at times. Heisman Trophy contender worthy at times. Our wide receivers have honestly looked really good. They just need to get the ball thrown at the right time. Our defense has looked good all year. We just can't put it all together. The only game we really put it all together was the Northwestern game. Other than that, we just find a way to lose.
Right.
And pretty much every other game.
Exactly. So, yeah, I don't know. I think would you say yesterday that our struggle too was our offensive line?
Not necessarily. Adrian was just super antsy. He was really just like uncomfortable. Like he definitely needed to get out of the pocket in some of them, but not as much as he did.
Right.
He's kind of doing too much.
That's true. Yeah, and there's a bunch of like miscommunication plays and stuff, like where Adrian would toss it to open field where there would be no receivers there.
Exactly, like that 2020 Adrian.
Yeah.
Back again.
Or the time when there was an option run on the outside, and I think it was Yant that was following him, but Yant got ahead of him, and so we couldn't pitch it back to him.
That whole play got busted up.
Yeah, no, for real. And I mean, shout out Minnesota's defense because they played hard yesterday.
We still should have beat them, dude. Like,
No, yeah.
it was Adrian missing passes. That
Yeah.
was the main thing, dude.
Yeah.
Their defense was.
Yeah, and we had the capability too, and I mean, we kind of saw the Huskers wake up at the end of the fourth quarter when they realized that they had to get down the field quick, and then that's when we were seeing plays that we should have been seeing the entire game.
Again, we kind of talk about this too, though. Like, they were doing way different defense then. They were doing their prevent defense, where they're kind of just really bubbling out, you know.
Right, and that was a big factor.
So you can like really find the areas for the ball.
Right.
It was a little different. Don't get me wrong. Why is Adrian hitting these passes now? He had so many shots the entire game.
Exactly.
And then, you know, Yant tripping in. Now we're just talking. We're still talking. We're doing a post game again.
Yeah. For real.
So yeah, we can probably get off of that focus.
But it all applies to the next game. You know, that's kind of another big thing. But, no, I would totally agree. Like, it's just execution. So we gotta nip that in the bud
For real.
for this bye week. Yeah. Hopefully the Huskers can come out on top.
Of the bye week.
Yeah.
God, that's a dub right there, dude. That's a dub. There's not even having to play. That's a potential dub right there.
Yep.
Write it down.
For real.
So yeah, that's kind of what we're thinking going into this bye week again. We don't know a lot, and we're just hoping the coaches, you know, do a good job.